Elijah Boy Benny, have you ever heard of the massive crime that is sweeping the nation? One of the largest bodies of criminal law, really sinking its teeth into the criminal underbelly of one of the biggest problems in this nation. That, ladies and gentlemen, would be diary theft. The stealing of a diary. That's something that our DOJ spends trillions of hours and trillions of dollars prosecuting every single year. When little girls get their diaries stolen with their little thoughts in them, well then, ladies and gentlemen, that's a real problem for national security. Right? And everyone should go to jail, right? Because that's totally what happens. Like, people go to jail all the time for taking a diary. Like, it was boarding school. What the is going on in this country? Amy Harris gets a month in prison for stealing Ashley Biden's diary. Prosecutors sought a longer sentence. Harris wanted parole. She swiped the diary from a Florida residence. It was like a halfway house for recovering drug addicts. That was Joe Biden's daughter, Ashley Biden. And now she's going to prison because of our Department of Justice spent years prosecuting her for stealing the diary. That's right. First time, as far as I know, that anyone on earth has ever been prosecuted for diary theft. Got it? Florida woman who stole Ashley Biden's diary before the 2020 election has been given a month in prison. Got it? Why would that be? Well, because inside of the diary itself, the writings of Ashley Biden say that her father wanted to shower with her and that she might have been molested. That's really super creepy. So believe all women, except when it comes to Ashley Biden and writing in her diary that she may have been molested and took inappropriate showers with her father, which Ashley Biden literally did. The media, Ashley Biden's diary. There's a meme for you. The woman who found the diary accusing President Joe Biden of taking inappropriate showers with a child is going to prison, not the man accused of taking inappropriate showers with a child. Since the fake news is going to be silent about what Ashley said in her now proven to be real diary, I guess they think it's okay. Here's the page. Was I molested? At a young age, showers with my dad, probably not appropriate. To be clear, this is my favorite one. To be clear, Joe Biden's daughter wrote in a diary that her dad took showers with her as a kid and questioned if he molested her. Somebody found it, sold it to journalists, and those journalists were raided by the feds. And Biden's DOJ put the person who found it in jail. You think you live in a free country? Do you think you live in a free country? How do you steal a diary that a 40-something-year-old drug addict left behind in a flop house? You don't. You do not. It's literally just something that she left, just like Hunter Biden's laptop that was just left around. The Associated Press edited out that journalists who were tipped off about the diary were raided by the FBI, curious why they would do that. You ever heard of that before? Has there ever been a federal prosecution over a stolen diary? Asked Cernovich. No, there has not. DOJ demanded prison time for Ashley Biden's diary thief and not a knock from authorities over Joe Biden being a dirty creep who showered with his daughter. Tucker Carlson had the balls to actually cover this story. Many media won't touch it. It is the creepiest story, and that's saying a lot, in 2022, 2023, during the Biden regime. And here it is.
Here, once again, are the words from Ashley Biden's diary. Quote, "I have always been boy crazy," she wrote, "hypersexualized at a young age. I remember somewhat being sexualized with a family member. I remember having sex with friends at a young age. Showers with my dad, probably not appropriate." So Ashley Biden wrote this in the context of her struggle with sexual compulsiveness in later life. And she attributes those compulsions to the fact that her father took showers with her in a way that was, quote, not appropriate. Now, we have no reason to doubt that what she wrote is true. She did not write this for public consumption. She wrote it in a diary that, as you just heard, she accidentally left behind in a halfway house in Palm Beach, Florida in June of 2020, during the presidential race. The woman who took the room that she left, a single mother, found that diary under the bed. Now, if you are the father of daughters, ask yourself, is there any explanation for that behavior that is justifiable. And there's not. It's sick and it's horrifying. Now, Ashley Biden doesn't say how old she was at the time she showered with her father, but obviously she was old enough to remember doing it. And by the way, little kids don't take showers, they take baths. Inappropriate showering with your own daughter? If that's not child molestation, it is definitely close enough to justify a police visit. But the police have not visited Joe Biden. They're not investigating this. Instead, the FBI is breaking into the homes of journalists who brought it to public attention. And now, according to the Daily Mail, again, you just heard this, the feds are investigating a woman called Amy Harris, who had the misfortune of finding the diary. To be clear, none of these people committed crimes, certainly not federal crimes, and yet they are being harassed. And
so what's in the diary? You just heard Tucker Carlson talk about it there. There are the literal images in Ashley Biden's hand describing what happened. Did Ashley Biden shower with her father? Here's the evidence. Here is the literal evidence. This is the literal photograph of the diary. Was I molested? She says. I think so. She's talking about the trauma. She was Ashley Biden, much like a lot of the Biden kids, had a rough life of addiction and abandonment by her cretinous parents who abandoned their own grandchildren. I mean, what kind of person abandons their own grandchildren, right? Sick bastards. Joe Biden's a sick bastard, man. Joe Biden commits stolen valor by telling everybody that his son died in Iraq. Last thing I want to do is go at the guy for like the personal tragedy of his son, losing his son. I could not imagine. No parent should ever have to go through that. Sucks, okay? That's not the point. The point is that Joe Biden tries to score political points by lying about his son's death, which is so demonic. Like, lies about it. Anyway, I digress. Here's the actual pages, right? At a young age, showers with my dad, probably inappropriate, she says. Okay? Not only is her diary out there, like Ashley Biden herself straight up admits in a phone call that this is real.
This is she. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Yeah, I just wanted, so I heard you have a few of my belongings, and so I was going to ask if you could please meet my friend, Eric, who is down in Delray, if you could meet him and get this up to him.
There's a diary here. It starts in January. It says, January at the end of a New York month, I'm sitting on a bed at the I building.
Yeah, so if you could just give everything that you have to Eric, that would be really great.
I don't want to give this to the wrong person. I mean, I want to make sure
at this point, and I don't mean to. I don't want to have to get Secret Service involved in this, right? Because it's a whole process.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I am Ashley Biden. It is my stuff. So if you could just give all of that over, I would really appreciate it. I know you sent a picture to my husband with a camera and a few other things that are mine as well. So that would be really great. Where is a good place for him to meet you?
So this is Ashley Biden confirming that it's real. So this is Ashley Biden confirming this is her stuff. Now, the line, however, out of the press and out of the White House has been this is all fake. And now this is real. James O'Keefe from Project Veritas underwent multiple FBI raids, actually, to go and, like, do what? For the life of me, I don't actually know. This diary belonged to Donald Trump. Do you think they'd be doing the same thing? Do you think they'd be prosecuting and saying that the person who found it deserves jail time? This from seconds ago, ladies and gentlemen, which is what's prompting this read in this story. DOJ demands prison time for Ashley Biden diary thief. What the hell? Is it thief? Like, what do you mean? Like, Ashley Biden's the person who was in rehab and was, I guess, not of sound mind and left all of her stuff there, and she just admitted it was her stuff. The Justice Department on Tuesday asked New York district judge who sentenced a woman who stole Ashley Biden's diary to 10 months in prison. Prosecutors, the U.S. Attorney's Office, Southern District of New York, initially sought a sentence of 6 months home confinement, followed by 3 years of supervised release, who pleaded guilty in August 2022 of conspiring to commit interstate transportation of stolen property in connection with diary theft. Harris has requested that her sentencing hearing be moved 12 times, according to prosecutors who argued that her excuse is effort to improperly delay the punishment for a stiffer sentence. The defendant's sentence must also account for the manner in which she's been abused, administration of justice through the pendency of the court proceedings. So the court is now asking for nearly a year in prison for somebody who came across the first daughter's diary, tax records, private family photographs, and her cell phone on September 20th during a stay at a home in Delray Beach, Florida, where President daughter had been living. According to the DOJ, the diary had highly personal entries. After stealing Ashley Biden's property, Harris recruited co-defendants to help sell it, the government said, knowing that it belonged to an immediate family member of them, former government and national office. This is what I think is insane about all of this. Is that, like, didn't they take down Nixon with secret recordings? Like, I don't understand this. Isn't this how journalism is done? Like, isn't this how journalism is? Like, every TMZ video? Like, isn't it a TMZ video? Like, they putting these people in prison, right? You film or record Kanye, or you find something in LA, Kim Kardashian's, and then it winds up on TMZ. And they putting all those people in jail? I don't get this. They lied about it, like, and also, if this isn't real, if these aren't real, then why are you putting someone in prison for it? Right? A lot of women have like fake diamonds and stuff, and then they have real diamonds, okay? In the jewelry box. Somebody goes and steals your fake diamonds, are you really that upset about it? But if they steal your real diamonds, you're obviously, you're going to file a police report, right? And you're going to want that person to go to jail, which is exactly what DOJ is demanding prison time for the person who discovered Ashley Biden's diary. All right. Many people are claiming that she didn't write the diary and it doesn't belong to her. So why is the DOJ going after the person who stole the diary? I don't know. DOJ handled petty theft. Right. Why is the DOJ handling this? This means the diary is real, and what she said about Joe is real. Thanks, DOJ, for confirming. Two people pleaded guilty of federal charges for stealing and revealing Ashley Biden's diary and selling it to Project Veritas. Now face up to 5 years in jail. This, for the life of me, I do not understand it. For the life of me, I don't get it. Listen, man, I've been in the media space for a really long time. This is literally common media practice. Like, these people go, a source, just a good example, take a step back. The FBI offered $1 million to anyone who could corroborate the Steele dossier. $1 million if you could corroborate any bad information on Donald Trump. The FBI was going to pay. Isn't that the same thing? So you have some type of, so presumably you'd have some type of like personal secret information about Donald Trump. Then the FBI, our own federal government, would pay you for that. And then you get paid for the secret information on Donald Trump. And it makes Donald Trump look bad or whatever. How is that not the same thing? This I cannot understand. This is Amy Harris. Harris came across Ashley Biden's diary of Florida home, made it public. Diary Ashley reveals that Joe Biden forced to take inappropriate showers with her. Those are her words, right? After denying the existence of the diary and then claiming it was a fabrication, just as they did with Hunter Biden's laptop, the DOJ is now seeking prison time for the Bidens. I don't know how much I know this. They didn't go after the diary lady for lying, which means the whole thing is real. Joe Biden is a predator, right? And that's kind of like something, and here's Joe Biden at the White House just a day ago. Look at this poor girl. The kids always know, man. Look at the girl. She like runs away from Biden and then she screamed in his face. Kids always know. The kids always know. Joe Biden is a dirty old creep. Joe Biden's always been a creep. Doesn't matter like what, take all politics out of it. Here's the Secret Service saying Joe Biden is a creep, right? Yeah. So what happens to people that speak the truth inside of a nation run by oligarchs and evil people? They get punished. So the people speaking the truth are the ones punished here. That's what's happening. Somebody revealed the truth and they were punished for revealing the truth. The truth is the lie. Remarkable. Totally evil. Ladies and gentlemen. We speak truth on this channel. Please like, share, and subscribe for more truth, to amplify the truth. It's your boy Benny. See you.